Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to DBL Exclusive, episode numero dos. And I am here with one of the baby faces of the league this year, Mr. Bo St. Clair, the newbie, the new blood here with the league. How are we doing today, Bo?
I'm doing amazing, Nolan. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I can tell you had a great night over here at Harry's Chocolate Shop.
I've had an amazing night so far. Just getting started.
Well, it's going to get even better because we have you on the hot seat. We have some activity that has been going around the league these last couple of days. But to start off, we want you to just tell us about yourself. What do you want the DBL fans to know about you in your inaugural season here in the DeBusch League?
I mean, hey, I'm from Logansport, Indiana. Not really a known city around these parts. I met Evan a while ago. Nice to be in the league. I love to be a part of you guys' friend group. It's great to be in DBL. Finally made it in, and I'm just ready to have a good season.
Hey, we are so excited to have you here this year, and now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes. We had a trade that happened earlier today. This is Sunday the 20th, and we had a huge trade that broke the news here in the DBL.
We did.
Your team, Team St. Clair, traded Devontae Adams and Derrick Henry over to IBETN Ass, Mr. Tingus Pingus himself, for Tyreek Hill and Ramondre Stevenson. Now, we got to talk about that trade, obviously. How did the talks begin between you and Evan?
The talks started with the proposition of Tyreek Hill and JT, Jonathan Taylor. And at that point, I was very intrigued because I was willing to trade Derrick Henry for Jonathan Taylor. And I think Tyreek and Devontae are pretty similar. But I think that JT is going to have a good season. But Evan, at the point of trade request, was no longer willing to trade JT, and he offered Stevenson. And at that point, I was unaware of who Stevenson was, not knowing that Zeke was going to be also on that team. That's just my bad. Didn't know that at that point. And I said he convinced me that it was going to be a good trade, and I still think it is at this point. Still think it's a good trade, but I'm very high on Tyreek Hill. I think he's going to have a great season. I think he's going to do numbers this season. And I think that he might just be a little bit better of a wide receiver than Devontae will. And I think that Derrick Henry might be a little bit better of a running back than Stevenson, but we'll see what Stevenson does this year.
Yeah, I mean, you got to roll with the punches here. You were getting a lot of flack from all the boys in the group chat. But, I did kind of look at your team after that trade. You still have Justin Fields, Joe Mixon, Tyreek Hill. You traded for him. Kyle Pitts, who's kind of up in the air. Kyle Pitts is with the quarterback situation being in limbo in Atlanta. Yeah. But, you do have a team that can put up pretty big numbers here. But then we also take a look at Evan's team, and he's rolling in with Justin Herbert, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, Dalton Schultz over in Houston, who's probably going to get a lot of targets from Bryce Young, dumping it down to him. But at the end of the day, I got to ask you, what was the thought process behind swapping your first and second round picks with a division rival and with the defending champion, Mr. Tingus Pingus?
I mean, Tingus Pingus, he's a good friend of mine, regardless of the division this year. I really think I was looking at Tyreek Hill, really high on Tyreek Hill last year. I had him last year, put up a lot of good points for me last year. And I think Tyreek Hill instead of Devontae, I don't know how Devontae is going to do. I think he'll probably do great, but just really securing that Tyreek Hill spot was really my main goal out of this trade. Don't know that I lost a lot out of my running back, but we'll see how it goes. I just really wanted Tyreek Hill locked down on my team.
Yeah, I mean, Tyreek, he was looking to go 5. I was thinking about taking Tyreek with that third pick just because I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and then ended up taking Jamar Chase in the third pick overall. But Tyreek has a lot of upside, but he also could have a lot of downside depending on who's going to be throwing him that pigskin. Just to wrap this up here, you play the commissioner in week 1, Commissioner Hella. How are you feeling with only a couple weeks remaining until your opening matchup against the commissioner? This is going to be your first matchup ever in the DBL. Are the butterflies starting to fly around in the stomach here?
Oh, yeah, they definitely are. I mean, you couldn't pick a better opponent to go up against this first week in the league. Commissioner Heller knows what he's doing. He's been doing it a long time. He's very good at the game. I'm just expecting my team to do their best, and I mean, that's really all you can ask for in a game like this. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, he's got Dak Prescott at the helm with Tony Pollard, Austin Eckler, Calvin Ridley, Mike Williams, the Freiermuth, Pat. And, he's got a pretty solid squad projected to have 119 points at this point coming week 1. He's never getting Trevor Lawrence from me. That's never going to happen. Let me ask you this. So is Evan in the apartment right now?
No, they're still at Harry's. They're still going hard.
That'd be real. That'd have been funny if you're getting going live from Harry's. So, because I'm like, Evan, what the fuck?
No, I thought about it, but I figured I'd be professional. First interview with DBL.
We appreciate your professionalism, and just for hopping over for this interview, why don't you go back over to Harry's and get yourself a little rum and coke over there?
I can do that for you, buddy. Always.
Hey, we appreciate you. Good luck week 1, and we'll see you and everybody else week 1 for the DBL.
Sounds good. Good luck to everybody.